This is Autodesk TinkerCAD. TinkerCAD is a great program for especially middle school age, elementary or middle school age children for learning how to do 3D design as well as building circuits and some code blocks. It's really great. We use this to transition over to Autodesk programs such as Inventor or Onshape or any of those other engineering programs. So I'm going to give you a brief overview. Here is the home page. Here is the TinkerCAD link to the original or the home page here. As the teacher, I also have access to classes, galleries, a blog, some learning and some teaching instructions. But on the left-hand side is going to be your main profile. And here are 3D designs. Here are the circuit designs that is also provided by TinkerCAD, as well as the new code blocks, which is a way of building 3D designs and animation using scripting blocks. There's also lessons available here. These are really great ways to get up and moving really quickly, and these lessons are built in the app so that they actually guide you through while you're doing it. So as an example, this getting started navigation, I can click on that and go ahead and say tinker this, and it will pull you into the TinkerCAD workspace. Here is the TinkerCAD workspace. Here at the top we have the name of the file. This is an existing file, so it was already named for us. We also have some other options up here. This is a mind block and a Lego block functionality. But mostly this is the area we want to work in, so this is our work area. And up here we have what we call a view cube. The view cube changes the position of the view of the objects that we are working in. So you can see that there is a blue work plane, a flat plane that is on the XY axis that shows us exactly where objects are at, and we can click this view cube or drag it around to change our view of our object. There's also a home view that will bring you back to the beginning. And you can zoom in and out. You can also do this with your scroll wheel if you have a scroll wheel. Other ways of moving, if you click the right mouse button, you can move your mouse and it will do what we call orbiting. Orbiting is a good way of moving around an object by rotating your view of it in space. And another way is to do the same action, so holding down the right mouse button, but also holding down Shift. And now, as I do this, this is called panning. This is moving the camera left and right on a track or up and down that is parallel to the object itself. Cool? Okay. Also, what we have over here is a work plane tool, a ruler, and then some shapes. These are called primitive shapes. This is a menu. They have different types of shapes available here. Okay. So in the basic shapes, these are primitives, and you can see there is a box currently in here. I can select it and I can drag it around. When I drag around, it moves it along the work plane, so along the XY axis. If I want to move up and down, there are also handles. The black handles represent this one, the one with the arrow, represents the Z movement up and down. So you can see I'm moving it up off the work plane. Okay, there are some other handles we want to take care of as well. There are handles that deal with resizing. So if I click this corner, I can resize, drag out this box and change the dimensions. I can do that with any of these particular squares here on the side as well. These also change the dimension, and the top here will change the height. Now if you want this to be precise, you can click in here and tell this to be an exact measurement by typing it in, and it will make it precise for you. There's also rotation handles. You can see if I hover over, a compass appears on the ground. When I click on that, I can click and drag, and if I have my cursor close to the object, it's actually going to snap to these increments on the insides of the compass. And then as I move my mouse away, it's going to actually give me more rotation of freedom here, so I can rotate that any way I'd like. That's the basics of manipulating an object here in TinkerCAD. You will see on the left side, if you do some of these lessons, they do have all of these lessons available in here. I recommend going through them. This is only available if you went through that lessons link. They have great explanations of space. Here's the Z, Y, and X axis. And these are a great way of learning how to go through everything. If you want to rename a file, go ahead and just click it at the top and you can change the name right there. Inside TinkerCAD, these are cloud files, so you don't actually have to save. It should automatically save for you. If you click back to the TinkerCAD icon, we should get back to the gallery and your designs are going to be there.